Faith is still here. Who knew? And
Shockingly.
this girl, she annoys the crap out of me because every time I'm trying to tell her something, she interrupts me.
Okay, that's like a. Yeah, I can't even defend myself. Alright, do you think clients are becoming more sensitive and more outspoken, and how does that impact the policies?
I think um, after the last couple of interactions with customers, I think one of them literally I think she set the mood for why like I'm so firm with my policies now. I think
Mm-hmm.
she came in, her appointment was at 6:15. She showed up at 6:45 demanding to be seen, throwing a whole fit at the peach bar and in front of customers. She was like, "You're a small business, you need my money. I don't need this service, you need me." And it's like,
Uh,
if we're going to have clients like that's just going to set the tone. And I think a lot of people have become more sensitive when it
yeah,
comes to policies. But
I
I want
agree.
to make one thing clear. I understand life happens because life happens for employees and life happens for this. But the same way you put that energy into like, I'm not paying a fee, then my employees are allowed to call out and you can't get mad when we don't charge you for coming in.
Yeah,
So it got to be like a 50-50 here. Like you have to
exactly.
understand, they have to understand. But if you see the policy, you initial it, you agree to it, and then
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to pay it, how is that our fault?
Exactly. Like, it's
And you're
not.
like, "Oh, I didn't think that it would ever happen to me. I didn't ever think I would cut my hair short, but here we are."
Yeah. Like, I didn't think half the things in my life would happen, but
Do I think I would still be living in Florida? No, but
we can
sweetie,
move back.
things in life, no. Things in life happen,
I tried.
and you got to just understand like and not be so it's just business, it's not personal. I
Yeah.
understand life
It's not
happens.
personal at
if
all.
it's that if it's that serious, then you message me, email me, we talk about it and we come to some type of agreement. But I
Yeah.
think people need to understand also, we put everything in your profile notes, from the conversation that we
Everything.
had to the conversation you had with the next person. So if
To the
everything's
time
in
you
your
called.
Exactly. So if everything's in your appointment notes and we waive the fee for you 6 times, you can't get mad when we're finally stern on our fees.
Yeah. Like, we
So
gave you
I
enough
think that,
chances.
yeah, I think people are just like so sensitive and like so like, if you're a small business, you need me. That is
Very
just, it's
immature about
crazy.
it, too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they go about it. Like, I feel like if clients were just, like, immature about it, yeah, like, I don't agree with this, but, like, I'll take the owner's email so I could talk it over with her. Like, that, like, okay. Like, go
Yeah.
calm
Like
about it. Be understanding.
you yelling at the front desk, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not going to get you anywhere because
Yeah, it's not
they
gonna change
don't
anything.
have they don't have the authority. Because if your appointment's not checked out at a certain time, the system will automatically check you out for
Mhm.
that time.
Exactly. How do you feel TikTok has impacted the waxing industry?
Do I have to answer this?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. This is gonna
Duh.
make me sound so bad, and please, no one take this the wrong way. I'm only speaking from experience. Only speaking for the Peach Bar. I think TikTok has made the being a waxer a trend, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I feel as though when I went to school, um, and when other people have went to school, we paid for it. We took it serious. We learned as much as we learned. We became phenomenal waxers, while other people are looking at these waxers on TikTok who, oh, see how much a waxer made today. $30 for this client. This, da, da, da. Look, I made over $1,000 in one day. Yeah, but sweetie, did she tell you how many no call, no shows she had? Did she tell you where that money goes? Doesn't all go to her
Yeah.
pocket. She didn't make $1,000 in a day for that. She has to pay for her
Exactly.
supplies. She has to pay for this. So I don't think they see the not so glamorous side of
Yeah.
waxing.
Like,
So
they
I
just,
generally
ooh,
think,
rich.
yeah,
But it's like
exactly.
unrealistic.
And I think it made it such a trend that it hurt the wax industry. It generally did.
I could see that. I could definitely
And I
see
also
that.
And I also think cancel culture, they're so big on TikTok and they're so big to post their side of a story and not the business's side.
Yeah,
And people take, oh yeah, like I went there and they did the same thing. But why did we do that? Why did we say
yeah,
this? Why did we turn you away?
exactly.
Why don't we allow kids in the peach bar? Like I think
Mhm.
there's so many backstories and stuff
Oh
that
my
people don't
God, speaking
care
of that,
what
bringing a kid in the
happened.
beach bar. Somebody brought in a kid, and um, I think, and then like I had to like explain like the policies to like the client, whatever. And then there was a client behind that, and then after like the client like checked out, she was just like, like I used to go to Erica back like when she was waxing in the somewhere. I forgot what she said, but a long time ago. And she was like, I do get the policies though. She was just like, I know it's like kind of hard, but she was like, I get it. I was like, wow, like you're so sweet.
Yeah. Because I used to allow kids there all the
Yeah,
time. I generally did.
that's what she was
Like,
saying.
yeah, clients would just leave their kids and they would come in the wax room. It was fun. But then it became unbearable. Like we had a mom, she had a 2 year old and a newborn, and she just left it outside in the waiting room while she was getting a full leg wax and expected my staff to watch a newborn baby.
See,
Then
I
it
was like, no.
became then it became they're changing diapers on the sofas and leaving shitty diapers on the sofas. Their kids are running up and down the stairs and almost trip and
Yeah,
fall. And it's like if your kid is well behaved and sitting down, that's one thing and I love that for you. But
yeah,
if your kids are running around causing a wreck and you're expecting my front desk or even my waxers while they're waxing you to entertain your child and wax you at the same time, I think
like
that's a
it's
little unfair to ask for.
yeah. Do you think the way state board and licensing is constructed that it's ruining waxing centers?
Yeah, you could answer that one too. Let's talk about it. Here in New Jersey, you go to school, you do a written exam, you pass, and then you have to work for someone for 30 days to get your license.
Yeah.
While before, you had to do a written exam, take a practical exam where you waxed in front of state board, or you did a facial in
Really?
front of state board, or you cut hair in front of a state board, and that's how you got your license. Now you have to work for somebody. So because you have to work for somebody, businesses are losing people
Losing
left
a
and right.
lot of people because they
So
just
that's
wanted to
why
get,
they're
yeah.
exactly. So that's why they're seeing this huge turnaround. Oh, you
Hmm.
have a big turnaround. You must be a horrible boss. No, these girls are coming in, getting their license signed, and dipping on us. There's
Exactly.
nothing I can do. I could vet these people as much as I can, interview
Hmm.
them as much as I can, have them come in, do a dry run, let them know that we just offer a training fee if you want to do it that way. They
Yeah.
say no, they want to get trained, they want me to sign their license, and then they leave in 30 days. It's not that we have a huge turnaround, it's that we have a system that's failing small businesses
Exactly. No, I agree with that. Like a lot of people just want one thing. Why do you think so many people assume waxing is easy until they try it?
because we make it look easy. I think every waxer who has Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and an
Mm-hmm.
editing app, we could edit out a strip breaking and you would never know.
Yeah, you know what? That's so true. Like when I first started working there, I would be like, "Wow, this looks fun and easy." And then
Yeah,
like I really thought about it, and I'm like, you got to be like prepared for all scenarios.
correct. Like you have to be. There's people who come in and they're not the best clean down there, the most
Yeah,
hygienic, and you have to just wax
different.
them
Yeah,
anyway.
different hair
You
types,
have,
different sizes. Like you gotta know it all. You gotta know the whole
yeah.
shebang.
Like not everyone's gonna have easy access. You're gonna have to know how to
Hmm.
move their legs, how to move their body parts in order to
Yeah,
wax them. But you don't see that when it comes to a video that we post on social media. You just see
yeah.
the
A
end result.
satisfying leg
Exactly.
stream. What's a moment where you looked at me like, did that really just happen?
Oh no. I think every moment that I spend with Faith, it's a did that happen? Um, Faith is AI. She is fake. I believe she's an alien that came down from outer space and doesn't know how to fit in with people. Because when Faith, even though she is 6 foot, big girl, nickname is Big Mama,
Big
she is
Mama.
the most chicken shit person I have ever met in my life. We went to a bar. She's crying in the corner.
I wasn't
Um,
crying. I was
we'll go to a
stressed.
restaurant and she can't talk to a waiter, but she could talk to customers and tell them they got to pay a fee. So
No,
every
that's
moment with
so
Faith,
true.
and I think the final straw with Faith, I think, was when I first met you in the hot dog story. Like you screaming, "How would you sell a hot dog?" And you're in the middle of my lobby screaming, "Hot dog, get your hot dog here." I think
Okay.
that's absurd. I think that's so wild behind like I've never experienced anything like that before. And yeah.
That was
So
so good. I had to like, you had to see who I really was, obviously.
yeah, but I feel like no one really knows Faith until you know Faith. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
I
yeah, like
agree.
no one really knows Faith. Now,
Half
I
the
didn't
ones.
put these questions because I didn't want you to prepare. So my questions are going to be on the
Dang.
spot for you, Faith.
No,
What
I mean, it's fine.
what's the wildest
I can't see you.
before my
Oh,
okay. What's the
sorry.
wildest client situation you've ever had to manage?
Just like the regular, like cursing at like the front desk, like screaming at them. Like, I feel like they've been like pretty good, the clients. I won't lie. Like there hasn't been any phones being thrown, any people threatening to call the cops. But like I
But
feel
we
like
have
she's like,
had that, remember?
yeah, we have had
Oh,
that.
you weren't there. You weren't working. I handled it.
Yeah, no, I think no, yeah.
When the
And then
lady
there
was
was
like,
one
"I'll," yeah.
when
When she
I
was
think
like,
you were
"I'll
flying
break all your
Joji.
shit." Oh yeah, when she was like, "I'll break all this shit in here right now. What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "Break
Yeah.
it."
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. I only heard about that
No.
one. But I think like just like dealing like with their attitudes, and I think just trying to like de-escalate certain like situations like cancellation fees, or like I was recently like training like one of the new receptionists, and like when they like mess up, like I gotta like kind of talk to the client and be like, no, like this is what happened. I think like maybe it was like miscommunicated, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna like knock on wood now.
What's a moment where you looked at me and you were like, "Did that just really happen?"
um Outside of work, like she said, there's
Either
so
or.
many that happen. Outside of work, I will say Morgan Wallen concert.
Stop.
That was
To
my
to be fair, to everyone listening, that was not my fault. I was racially profiled,
no, she
and
was. I shouldn't be
I
laughing
really
right now,
was.
but it's so funny to think about now. But she really
And the
was.
guy, let me clear the story. We went to Morgan Wallen. We drove all the way to Boston. I didn't know Boston people don't like New Jersey people. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Apparently, Boston's super racist. I
Who would
didn't
have
know that.
guessed?
We went to Boston, went to the Morgan Wallen. We got to the concert. We're sitting, having a good time. There was two guys behind us. One was super drunk. He taps on Faith's shoulder. "Where are you from?" Faith's like, "New Jersey." He's like, "Oh, that's OD."
Like, okay.
Okay. Faith's like, "Where are you from?" He's like, "Connecticut." She was like, "Oh, good for you." So that set the tone. Towards the end of the night, like they're going on. You could tell this guy's really drunk. His friend's trying to calm him down. He's fighting with the girl next to him, fighting with the people behind him. We
Which
make
is
friends with the lady
everyone.
next to us, right? We made friends with the lady next to us.
Yeah. Hope
We
she's doing
talked to the
well.
lady. We talked to the girls in front of us. Faith and I went to go get our last drinks of the night. Go get a nice little Morgan Wallen hoodie that was like $90 because it was so cold.
You
And when we come back, I can't make this up. When we come back, our seats are soaking wet.
yeah.
So I sit down, I'm like, "Faith, why is my ass wet?" Faith's like, mine too. So the lady looks at me and she goes, the guys behind you spilled their beers on your seat. I said, what the fuck did I do? So now I
Yeah.
look at Faith and I was like, Faith, let's just let it go.
Yeah.
Right? So me and Faith are talking to each other and the guy is going on and on and on to the point where I turned around and I said, but I care. I paid $900 for these seats. I'm here to have a good time. Now I got to sit with a soggy ass.
Yeah.
And he was like, shut the F up to me. I looked at Faith. I said, we're not doing it. Let's let it go.
Yeah.
He keeps rambling. Faith keeps going on. I literally turn around and I put my hand out and said, I don't know what I did to you. Can we start all over?
So nice.
He told me, shut the F up again.
No, because
So now
it's
I
like,
turn
it doesn't
around.
sound real, but it was so
Yeah.
real.
So now I turn around and he says, you effing Puerto Rican, what are you going to
Yeah.
do about it?
She showed him what she was gonna do about it.
So I jumped up and started screaming in his face and put my hand in his face. I didn't hit him. I held my hand back. Everyone now is like around us. So I had to walk off because I was going to hit this guy and I didn't want to hit him. Like, he was my height. Like, bro, you weren't even anything tall because you're my height.
Exactly.
And now I'm like embarrassed because I just went off in front of my employee to like this random guy. Now Faith is screaming at him, like, I'm 6 feet tall. I'll like murder you. Da 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 da. So now I walk off. People are like trying to touch me. Don't touch me. Why are you touching me? I don't even know you people.
Yeah,
And then as I'm about to walk in the bathroom, I feel this and I get pulled. And the cops pull me. So now some guy was like, oh, I told the cops. So now the cops are asking me questions. And little Erica, because she can't keep her mouth shut, as soon as the cop asked her the question, starts laughing because of his accent. So now I just pissed off the cops. So then I was like, look, I don't want this guy to leave. I just want everything to be done. Like, we all paid a lot of money. I was being nice. I was like, can you move him or can you move me? Because I just don't feel comfortable. So as I'm saying that, now the guy's walking up. The cops grab the guy. I get back to my seat. His poor little friend is there. People are asking me why I'm the problem. And all he wanted to do was watch Morgan Wallen. That was it.
God, that was my. There has been so many, but I think that was just like the main one. It was too good. It was too good. I think
because I don't think you've ever seen me that mad. Like, I've been like mad, but that
yeah,
I was like,
no,
mad.
that was like she was done.
That's another episode of Peaches and Tea.
Yes,
Catch us next time. Don't forget to leave a comment, leave a like, and to send us more questions because we love
send us questions, guys. Guys, me and Eric are gonna have a podcast together soon, so tune in.
No, we're not. Goodbye.